today's podcast, I speak with Guy Neumann, who recently did an ultra marathon. And I really want to crack his brain. I keep thinking about ultra marathons and how much of a beating your body would take. If you've ever done any sort of running or swimming, it's obviously just nuts for your body to think that your foot is just going down the road for 40 odd kilometres. It's crazy. But I've known Guy for a long time. He's really good on a bike. I met him in a bike race, and we did a few races together, and now he does lots and lots of cycling every day. He's a really interesting and funny guy, and his name is also Guy. Are you there, Guy? What's cracking? Guy Neumann.
Yes.
You know who I saw on the weekend?
Tell me.
Matt Ming.
Right.
Did you see him at...
He's got the tattoo shop down the end of Cooley now.
Has he?
Yes. That little 1111 tattoos. Northern end of Cooley, opposite the Sands Hotel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Man. Because you would have known him from... When was the first time you saw Matt Ming?
Maybe Indy a few years ago, when he used to drive for Donut King.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Them days, maybe. And I've done the scooter races with him.
Yep.
And motorbike stuff, and everyone knows everyone.
Now he's got the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, he's doing good.
It's great, man.
He's good.
What do you think that? How do you think that? I like to think when I look at him, obviously he's skilled, but imagine, you can ride a bike as good as him, I'll bet, with all the training and stuff.
Oh,
people like that too.
He's good. To do that on a Harley, what he does?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. That's got to be said.
You try and lift a Harley up if it falls over.
Yeah. I've only ridden one Harley in my life.
How was it?
Around the Back Page Sports Club at Carrara.
Sober?
But
Sober?
it was a custom bike too. And I was like, I don't want to ride it. And dude's like, no, come on, mate. It was a 1969 Highway Special, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Big chopper. Have you ridden one on the road?
Yeah, they're not that exciting. They're scary because you think if I fall off this, it's going to hurt me and the bike, and I won't be able to pick it up.
Yeah. My headphones are spinning out. One's on one side. Anyway. Hey.
Yes.
What I was getting at with Matt Mingo is that, he's a guy we've sort of virtually grown up around. Like, he's always at some kind of event that's near either Speedway or something in my life.
Yep.
And as the older I get, right, the more I go, okay, how did he get it? Like, how, and I start thinking it's more about how you can talk to people
off track and promote yourself and that. He's good at that too.
Yeah.
He's got the gift of the gab, but
he's still not a douchebag.
No.
That's the thing. He's still, it's as if one of those guys that could do anything, it'd still not be sucking up someone. He's got a tattoo shop, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Yep. He's got heaps of good toys too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Stadium
Everyone
trucks,
wants a garage like that. Yeah. Damn it.
You got any tattoos?
One.
Oh.
Little
happy homos. What? Happy times.
Happy times. Got it. That's the only one.
Yeah, cool.
Don't know.
Where'd you get it?
In where did I get that? It was overseas in where's all the red light district in Amsterdam.
Oh, really?
Opened up the book. We all went to there. Opened up the book. Whatever I pointed to, I had to get.
Is that right?
And I opened the book up. And,
cool.
And it was me and just one of my good mates. Opened the book up, and it was a donkey drinking a Torley with his eyes hanging out. And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, that's pretty full on for a first one. And right next to it, it said Happy Times. And he's like, well, you choose. I was like, Happy Times.
That's good. That's you?
Yeah.
I'd say that's
apparently
you.
Everyone, it suits a bit.
Right, man. I looked through my, I found a whole bunch of birthday cards and things the other day.
Yep.
And I opened one up, and there was one from my mate, Lucas Smith. He bought me a $70 tattoo voucher in like the year 2000. And I didn't do it, and he's been bummed with me ever since that I didn't do it,
Take it down to Mingay's.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's been too long though. But the one tattoo I've always thought, there's this Pantera song, like an old metal band.
Yep, I know them.
It's the words are a new level of confidence and power. I was going to have that tattooed on me when I was 18. And I've struck, and I still think I should have had it,
You don't think now, damn, I'm stoked I didn't get that?
Oh, sometimes I do. Because it still rings true for me.
Yeah.
And just like you, when I think of you, Happy Times, That's Guy Newman.
happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
kind of. But yeah, no, it's good. When they were doing it, I was like, oh, I hate needles. And I'm like, oh, you nearly done yet? And he's like, oh, I've done the outline of the H. I'm like, oh, this is going to take forever. And anyway,
What's Amsterdam like?
whoa,
Yeah.
yeah. It's tamed down a fair bit now. I didn't believe how good it was, so I had to go back 3 times.
Yeah.
And everything, like I was single when I went there.
3 times.
Yeah. It's everything you want. It's there. Drugs, women,
Yeah.
good times.
Wow.
But you could only spend, like Vegas, a few days there. Need to get out.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. It was good. Everyone was friendly and everyone wanted to party.
Tell me, because I haven't been to Europe.
Oh, wow.
Was there a, like, I keep hearing about Amsterdam. Obviously, it sounds really interesting.
Yep.
Obviously there's weed.
Yep.
But the last I heard is like a real sort of drugged out meth kind of junky sort of thing about the place.
It was mainly just weed. When we were there, it was all weed or your basic drugs. Right. Not really all that kind of stuff like your big ice epidemic now. None of that crap was there. But it was just everyone. It was kind of like Surfers Paradise. When you're in your party prime, everyone was there for a good time. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
dropping into town.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
But outside of town, like no one really goes there.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah,
it was like
course.
you just go to the main hub, do what you got to do, off you go. See ya, Amsterdam.
Were you doing triathlons then?
No, I went over to Europe. Massive long story. Went over to Europe, packed all my stuff up here, and was going to go live in England. Lasted about 2 weeks. Everything changed. Big spiral of life. So I just jumped on with a few mates, hung out, ended up staying for 18 months, and come home. And that was it. So I've done all of Europe, went to Europe, had a job in Europe working for a suspension team.
Bike suspension
In motocross. And then one of my mates was doing kind of at Red Bull X Fighters. So he said, do you want to jump on with me? Helped him out for a couple months. Went up through Russia. We went everywhere. At the very end of it, my good mate Bilko, who rides, he just bought a house in America and he said, come over. So I was like, well, I'm in Germany. I might as well go there. Went there, 4 months there with him, and then packed up and come home to nothing. Damn. But I was good. I needed to do it. You know, you need to experience that, get to the other side. It was really good for me in my life. But then,
what'd you spin out of it? What'd you miss? Oh, by the way, Gold Coast, it's too pretty. It's hard to have a holiday, hard to live anywhere else.
It is. I missed, you miss your mates, you miss your family, you miss all that kind of stuff, but it's so true. People go that when you go away or on a holiday, you come home and nothing changes, and you go, no, that's not true. And then you come home and you go to IGA, you go to the local pub, and the same blokes in the same chair, the same girl serving behind the counter, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. And
then
you fall in love with those barflies. Yeah.
I'm like, where's the bakery, man?
Yeah.
But and it's like you've done so much, but it's like then people are just doing the same.
Yeah.
And you go, wow, glad I done that.
I'm not being racist or anything, but I love to go where the white people came from. That's my sort of, and just spin out, because everywhere I've been in the world kind of thing, we're all sort of either visitors to Fiji or something, you know what I'm saying? But to actually be there and like those old school 2,000-year-old buildings stuff. I go to Japan.
Yeah. Yep.
But obviously
it's not the same.
Just freak me out. My mum's from Kent in the UK.
Yeah, right. UK's, have you been there?
Never been to UK or Europe.
Well, don't go there. No.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's very, don't know.
How could it be good though?
Yeah, it's rainy and just crap weather, and I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. Trains all the time.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, look at us. We'll go, do you go to the beach?
It's there. I live like
exactly.
God, yeah.
So that's you every week.
Yep.
It's addictive.
Oh, it's right there.
We went to Japan for last year for 2 months, and I found myself going, and then I had to go to the beach every day, and it was it's not too far away, but I was swimming in the Tokyo Bay, like on a surfboard, dead flat in the bay, like full shipping channel.
Yeah,
it's just addicted. I had to.
Was it toxic?
Yeah, it tastes like diesel. I'm talking a big bit of sea.
Wow.
But they've got thousands of years of just like people and everything churning the place up. It's not altogether filthy.
Yep.
but definitely the water here is just crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, mate.
And it's 1 minute away. You know, we do live in a good part of the world, and we're very lucky. Crummon's good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I lived in surfers for a long time.
yeah.
Even that was all right, but I found myself getting angry with living next door to a park.
Yep.
And people would barbecue and leave all their rubbish there.
Yeah.
And I could tell they were, you know, just by looking at them, they didn't live there.
Yeah. They come here, wreck
And
it.
like, man.
See ya. Yep.
And I over the years, I got sort of really I turned into like an old bastard. Just from that, you know.
Grumpy old man.
Yeah, you know. But down here, it's like we're all it's really cool.
Yeah. It is. It is.
What's Bilko doing now?
He had a big weekend. He had X Games in Texas on yesterday. He got second, so he's been there. He's doing Nitro Circus, all that. He's got a lot going on. But yeah, he was winning X Games. The event that he's in now is called Speed and Style. So you're on a motocross bike, 2 people at a time. You go around a track with ramps in the middle to jump, but you have to do tricks over the ramps and race.
And race.
So if you win by, just say, 5 seconds, but you can't do tricks, they kind of work it out like that.
Okay.
So he was coming first, and he went around the corner, and just the front of the bike just slipped out, fell off, come second.
Wow.
But that's still
how exciting.
Wow.
How risky.
Yeah. To be doing like massive tricks that they're doing and racing.
Yeah.
Like side by side. He was doing side by side 360s on a dirt bike with another bloke.
That's nuts.
And then
you know how your mind is different when you're racing.
Oh,
You're like,
I've got to go fast.
yeah, and you're sort of not in your own character. You're sort of like, you know, you're sort of, I got to win, or some sort of thing is happening in your mind that's different.
Exactly.
But
But to do that and then go, oh, well, there's a big jump now. I have to do a certain trick, land it, and then straight after it, get ready for another jump and make sure I'm in front of old mate. So,
Man, I remember him being just I don't even know how old he was, but remember at Stapleton, there was that track. It was probably the first time I saw you race it was a 50?
yeah.
A Honda
Yeah.
CR50?
Out at in the cane fields?
Yeah, in the cane fields, yeah.
At Boxy's.
Boxies, right?
Boxy's, yeah.
Is that still there?
No,
Isn't it?
it's not. No.
It's a block of units now.
It's I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, he did a backflip.
Yeah, I
on a
remember
50 that day.
I remember that.
Was it a ZR50 maybe?
No, it was a Honda CR50.
Yeah,
Honda.
and that was big news.
Yeah,
That was, I remember just being totally spun out.
yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
And now he does them.
It's like everyone knew his name.
Yep.
Like Bilko is such a cool little word for someone that is going to go and end up be famous, isn't it? You know?
Yeah,
Well, that's great, man.
he's
To me, that's front page news.
We didn't even get it on Sports Tonight.
That's nuts.
Nothing. Not even
That he's in the States.
in the States, Texas, X Games. Nothing.
Wow.
But the local,
What happened to the bike scene here?
it's died. It's gone. I
that
think
weird?
it's everyone reckons there's no money. There's, I don't know. It's sad. It's
It'll never go away though.
no.
That's the thing.
Bike sales have gone through the roof. Like people are buying, but it's just people aren't racing. Like I think they are, but it's just there's no.
Yeah, without the race, you've got sort of nothing to talk to your mates about. You're getting this parts. I'm going to go get those pipes.
Yep.
I'm going to do this, and that's how a scene is created. Hey? And
It's sad. I feel sad for the kids that are now, like 13, 14, 15, want to race and go, I want to be professional. But, other kids' parents are just absolutely loaded. They've got the best bikes, the best everything. But this young little kid wants that. And you just think you kind of need all these other things to have, what I mean? Like it's kind of like you say, look, kid, you're not going to really get there because you don't have that much money.
Yeah.
But, they just keep going and good luck to them. But
but some of them are good. That's how some of the champions are made as well.
yeah, yep.
They learn how to speak well.
And then, it's just different. And then you see, kids that just have everything handed on a platter and they're just like, oh, I don't want to ride this race on Sunday.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that poor little kid that's,
I went to Lawrence Drive, Nerang, 3 weekends ago.
Yep.
And I got my little almost 5-year-old son, and we had 20 minutes spare.
Yep.
Mate, I'm going to take you down, and we're going to check out some cool little bikes like I did 10 years ago. I haven't actually been down there for a long time.
Yep.
And where's all where's all these little Chinese bikes? Do you remember when there was there were about 6 different Chinese bike shops there, and you'd find all those weird
Little-
quad bikes and
Yep.
none.
None.
None. Not that I could find. You might have found one,
No,
but